Good morning, everybody. This is Taylor with the Prosperity Agency, and today for my video, what I'm doing is I'm bringing you along on my day today. Woo! So maybe you are thinking, what does she do all day? Well, I'm going to show you. Today I have 8 appointments, and basically what I'm going to be doing is running around from place to place. So my first appointment that I'm running to is a follow-up meeting, and of course with any business to business and really any type of sales position, you are going to be doing follow-up and follow-up and follow-up with that new business. So I'm headed to an appointment right now that I met with about a week and a half ago, and I am basically going in to close the deal. So wish me luck, and I will chat with you guys in a little bit when I'm done. Hey guys, meeting number 1 is complete. Unfortunately, I got the classic time objection. So what I did to overcome that was to basically just say, you're going to be busy now, you're going to be busy in 3 months, and you're going to be busy in a year. So let's just get it done so we can get on with, doing all the other things that we need to get done. And to be honest with you, I don't want to keep bugging you. I don't want to keep coming in here and taking up your time and, really frustrating you, because that's not what I want to do. I want to be more efficient with my time as well. So when you put it in terms like that for business owners and these clients, they can really appreciate and respect that. So what I'm doing with this guy is I'm following up in a couple weeks after he has had a chance to mull it over a little bit more. So I just wanted to give that as a quick tip for you guys. If you're in the sales world or in B2B, anything like that, time comes up a lot. And one of the things that I do with that, of course, is, hey, you're going to be busy tomorrow, you're going to be busy next week, you're always going to be busy. That's just what you're doing. That's just business. So let's get it done and go on with the rest of our lives. So yes or no, man, that's all I'm asking for. So that's kind of the mentality that I've developed over the years, is I'd rather you tell me no than maybe. Because with maybes, I have to keep following back up with you. And I will do that, and I will keep bothering you. So that was my first meeting of the day. Just wanted to keep you guys updated, and now I'm headed to my next spot. And this meeting number 2 is a new business, so I'm very excited about that. And I always like to really bring some wow and pizzazz when I'm going into a new business, just because obviously that's who I am as a person. I just wow and pizzazz people. But I definitely do bring a little bit of higher energy to the meetings, because I know that first impression is super important. So that's what I'm doing right now, is headed into my next meeting. I got to drive over, and I will see you guys on the other side. Meeting number 2 is complete. That was a check mark, by the way. And with this appointment, this is a completely new business, a cold business that I'd never been into before. And really what I did here is, for that initial meeting, what I always do is I take a really more of a consult approach versus a sales approach. So what that allows me to do is learn more about the company, learn more about their needs, and then, essentially what I do is I bridge that gap between, what they have and what they're looking for, and what I have and what I'm able to bring to the table. So what that does is it really makes this nice, beautiful connection. So with this group, I have a really, really great feeling about it. The gal that I met with had great energy, and she said the same about me, which was great. And usually that's a good sign in this industry, in this world. So my next steps is to follow up via email, and we already have another meeting set. So I'm looking forward to that second meeting to bring some information and some numbers, and then essentially go from there. So I'm headed to my 3rd meeting for the day, and what that meeting is another follow-up. So I've done a couple meetings here, and I'm looking forward to closing the deal and getting some new business rolling my way. So I will keep you updated on what happens next on my meeting 3. Hey everybody, meeting 3 is now complete, and that was an incredible meeting. So I'm very excited to introduce my newest client. They will be my 5th biggest account, which is fantastic, and I'm really excited to work with them and partner up. So that was an account that I've been working on for the last recently, probably the last month, but I'd been in contact with them probably a year and a half ago. So just to kind of give you guys a feel for the time frame of, what you're looking at for, really any type of sales, but specifically in the B2B world, you are looking at a couple months to sometimes a couple of years. And I know that we've all been in that boat as well of waiting for something or waiting for an answer on something. So I was very, very excited about that. So yeah, like I said, based on the amount of, the size of the sale, that would probably be, that would be my fifth largest account. So I'm always looking for the next account to be the top. So that's what I'm going for is, some of those bigger accounts that, that really make me work hard for what I'm doing as well. So looking forward to that, to get that all finalized. But yeah, it was just multiple verbal agreements here today, just at this last meeting. So I am driving to my next spot for meeting number 4, and meeting number 4 was a complete cold call as well. So it's a totally new business that I'd never been in contact with before. So basically what I do on a daily basis is I work obviously with new businesses to try to get them on board, and then work with other businesses that I've been trying to get on board, and then work with current accounts as well to help service and take care of them. So what I did to get this meeting is I literally picked up the phone and called to ask for the business owner, the correct person to talk to, the decision maker, and I just asked for a meeting. So that's what I'm doing right now, as I'm headed to my next spot to get that account as well. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. I will check in with you in a short bit. I've drank way too much coffee today. Woohoo! Hey everybody, just done with my 4th meeting. 4th? And this is a good meeting. So it's really funny because it does not matter what industry you're in, you will always find bumps in the road, right? So I was in that meeting for probably about 30 minutes, and that's about 25 minutes longer than I should have been in there. But basically the gist of it is I was in there for a new business, or new business to me, a cold call. And what ended up happening was their current, the current situation that they have was not going to change for personal relationship reasons. So I always love when that happens, because, really my response to that, when people say, oh, we could never switch, or we could never do that because our best friend or our brother helps us now, or, whatever. We have a really good relationship. So my line back to that would be hey, that's awesome. I totally respect that. To be honest with you, that's what I'm looking for as well. I want people to say that about me. So I'm just looking for a shot and for a chance to prove that, to prove myself to you. And so then I got pushed back again, and it turns out that person that is their servicing person is related to them. So that one did not go as I had hoped, but to be honest with you, you cannot and will not ever win them all. So I'm headed to my next spot for my next meeting, and I will keep you posted on how the rest of the day goes. And this is a very busy day for me, and I love being busy, so that's what I aim for every day to be like. And I figured it'd be a good chance for you guys to kind of get a look inside of what I do every day. So I will chat with you guys soon, and see you at the next meeting. Hello everybody, I am headed to my 8th meeting of the day, and just wanted to give you a little fill in on the other meetings that I did not record in the middle of, so sorry about that. But the 3 other meetings that I haven't reported back on, one of them did not show up, so that was not cool. And then the other 2 were interviews. So I am actively trying to grow my team and trying to get people to join in the fun with me. So those were what those other meetings were for, interviews. And what I do for those first interviews and for that first process is really just try to get to know that person and see if there's a good fit for, just with energy with people. And I think that that's a really big deal, especially when you are in the industry that I'm in, because it really is so hard to find good people that actually you can count on themselves, if that makes sense. So those were both pretty good interviews that I went and ran. And again, really what I'm asking people during those first interviews is, tell me about yourself. Tell me about what makes you tick. Tell me about what you're into for self-development, tell me about your beliefs. And so that's really a great way to ask those open-ended questions and get to know people really well. So headed into the 8th meeting here for the day today. It is more of a learning meeting, more of a training type of aspect, but it will be with a specific product line. And so I'm looking forward to networking and learning more about some of the things that I can offer my clients. So I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I will check back in with you shortly after I'm done with this one. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, meeting number 8 is done for the day, and it has been an incredible day so far today, and my camera's crooked, but that's okay. And so just kind of reporting back on my last meeting of the day here. I did more of the training aspect, like I kind of talked about, and really what this kind of reminds me of is Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, sharpening your saw. And that is what I did to wrap up the end of this day, was to sharpen my saw. And so, it's very important as salespeople and as professionals to remain at the top of your game for knowing what's going on and knowing what kind of curveballs can be thrown at you in terms of product and knowledge base and things like that. So I encourage all of you guys to make sure that you are taking time out of your days to study and to really understand what it is that you're selling and talking about. And through that, what I find is you just become a better person and a better salesperson as well when you know what you're talking about. That sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but it is really very much the truth. And so that's what I did for the last part of the day today here. On my last meeting was about an hour long. And again, just learning about new things about how to position and how to discuss and how to come across as being more knowledgeable to your clients and to your prospect, your prospective clients as well. So that would be my last tip, I guess, is to sharpen your saw. As I wrap up my day today, I'm headed back to my office to finish out some phone calls and follow-ups and emails. And that was my day today. So I appreciate you guys listening and watching, and it's pretty distracting to drive and make a video at the same time. So probably not going to do that again, but I just wanted to let you guys see what I do on a daily basis. So hope you're all having an awesome day, and I really appreciate you guys watching and listening to me, and we'll see you next time.